Alright guys, with Rosslet here, and today's a very special video, and definitely one that I wasn't actually planning on making. But what happened was, yesterday I was at home, and I, in preparation for my favourite video games of all time series, wanted every game that I own in my game room. And I knew that I'd left some at home, and I knew they were in my attic. So me and my dad went looking in my attic, and I knew there would be some PS2 games in that attic. And we were looking, and he finally found them in this big mystery box here. This big box here that's just full of stuff. And he looked inside and he said, "Are you looking for PS2 games?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, then they're in here." And I haven't seen everything in here. I know there's some PS2 games, and I think I know there's some DS games. And I do know one thing because I put it in there earlier because I found it in one of my boxes in my house. But no, this is going to be the unboxing of this massive mystery box. I just wanted to get it on camera just because I thought this would be a really, really cool thing. I'm hoping to find some really cool stuff in here and stuff that's going to go in my PS2 collection. And hopefully, the thing that started my whole want to find this mystery box was the fact I was looking for the Hitman games, because I have them on the original PS2, on the PS2, and they're not in my collection at the minute, and I only noticed this the other day when I was doing my list for the PlayStation 2. So I couldn't put them on that list because I don't currently own them at this house or in this room. So I wanted to find them. I'm hoping they're in here. My dad said there's some PS2 games in here, and I imagine they're in here. So there's two things that I know are in here. One of them is, I guess I'll get to those two things first. We're just going to open it and see what's in it. It's an old vacuum cleaner box, because that's what we used to put stuff away in. Got to be careful. Put all the flaps down. That is beautiful. There's already stuff in here. I can already see stuff. The first thing that's just at the top, just some plastic wallets. And then there's this folder, which I had a look at yesterday, because I believe this was on top of the box. And I just threw it inside. This folder was full of certificates that we all won. Me and my brothers won during school and stuff. Yeah, there is a lot of PS2 games in here. This was one of the things I put in here. So it's an old WWE Tag Team Championship belt. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It could actually do a bit of a clean, but it's actually quite nice. I remember getting this for Christmas a couple of years ago. Well, probably when I was about 11, 12 or 13. I think we got it from TK Maxx. We cut it up because basically it got ripped, because these were the ones where you had they were held together by Velcro, and it got ripped. So we just cut the ends off, and I think we actually just had it as like a centerpiece. And I'm thinking, in all honesty, it would be quite nice just to stick it on a wall or something like that, maybe. But it's quite nice. It's the old WWE Tag Team titles from the SmackDown brand. Which are really nice. I do apologise, I've got a cold again today, guys. I've been volunteering in Grimsby today. That's why I've been in Grimsby. I've been in volunteering with working with a kids group today, so thoroughly enjoyed that. But yeah, I think they're probably giving me a cold. But yeah, really, really pretty title belt. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll find something for it. And then the second thing, which is here, is just a Nintendo DS charger. I needed to find another one just because the one I'm using at the minute for my DS, which is, put it up there now, because I had a feeling I'd find some DS cases, and I thought DS cases would look pretty good behind it. I've just decided to, at the minute, sorry, I'm using Sherelle's DS charger, which is like an adapter one, where there's like 3 different ports, which is really useful. But this, I believe, is the proper fat DS charger, so that's going to be really useful. I can already see the boxes for some DS games, which really excites me, because my DS games at the minute are in my DS case, and I've had a quick look. I had a quick look about 5 or 10 minutes ago, just to see what games are in that case, and I can already see some of the cases here. So my plan is to put those games back in the cases and put them behind the fat DS up there. So I think we'll probably go through all the other stuff in this box before we get to the games. We've got a random notepad that's probably about 15 years old. We've got the Slam Attacks Mayhem binder, which this is, I remember collecting these actually. I actually had quite a few. They're the Teddy Long there, over there. I thought I just saw something on the back. You got the Money in the Bank, got the tag title actually. I've got all my champion cards at the front. I actually remember getting this binder when I went on holiday on the Norfolk Broad in about 2010. Cool, that's going to go with my other binders on my shelf in the hallway. I believe that's all of the non-gaming stuff. Well, apart from there's a Topps World Football Stars book. I got that years ago. And then there's the original PlayStation multiplayer adapter. That's actually really useful. This is in here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wow, look at that. The original PlayStation multiplayer adapter. I remember buying this actually. I haven't seen this in years. This is very weird. This is very peculiar. This has got to be third party. This looks completely third party. Looks quite good though. Maybe I'll have to try that out with something, but I need 3 other people to play something with. I don't even know what game I could play. Crash, maybe? That'd actually be a good shout. But yeah, a multiplayer adapter, that's actually really useful. I'm gonna put that somewhere in this room, maybe, because that's actually really useful. And that, I believe, is all the non-game, well, all the other stuff. So now I can actually get into the games. I think because it looks like there's more PS2 games, we're gonna go through the DS games first. And the top one is one that makes me very happy to see. So I'm just going to get all the DS games out, put them here so you can't see. I'll put them this way just so you can't see. The top one is Pokemon Soul Silver. I've been looking for this case for ages just because it's in great shape. And it's by far the best game I've got on the DS. I remember paying 35 quid for this from CEX in about, I think it was like 2013 or something. Do apologise, I've got such a blocked nose. I really should have brought some tissue or something. But yeah, this is not fun to have this cold. But yeah, Pokemon Soul Silver, excellent game, one of the best Pokemon games ever made. This is another one I've got in my DS bag actually. Nintendogs Labrador and Friends. I have so many fond memories of playing this game on the DS. It's weird because I actually, on this game, I had a Doberman Pinscher called Percy, and that was even before I actually got a dog in real life, and that happened to be a Doberman as well. So, really, really cool. This is in great shape as well, just because it's never been opened. Like, me and my brother Chris both got DS's for our, 11th Christmas or something, and I think it was probably the 11th Christmas. And I got this with mine, I got another game with mine, I believe. And we just never touched the cases again because we didn't see much point in them. And then we got the special case that I've shown you. I showed it in my, I believe I showed it in my game room tour. If you haven't seen that, please check it out. I believe I showed it in that video. We got those cases. But at the minute, my case is pretty much worn. Like, the zips are pretty naff, so I'm thinking of just putting all the games back in the cases, and as I said, showcasing them up there. Next up, we've got FIFA 08. This is my favourite, one of my favourite FIFA games of all time. Again, it's just perfect. Like, I said, these cases haven't been used. Like, they just haven't been used. So, they're like perfect. This is the only one that's going to have a problem. The Blob 2, I actually showcased this, I believe, in a video. I think it was Lincoln Again, or the original Lincoln video, which was like Video Game Pickup 6 or 9, it was one of those. But yeah, I haven't actually played this game still. Apparently it's a decent platformer. But yeah, I'm so happy to it's not even like I'm showing new games, I'm just showing cases of old games, but it's actually quite cool to relive some of these old games. Look at this, like Lego Star Wars 2 on the DS was actually a really, really fun game. DS games are always great on the, Lego games are always great on the DS, and Lego Star Wars 2 is actually, I think, one of the best Lego games ever made. I actually really loved Lego Star Wars 2. It's a great game. Next up we got Madagascar. This was one of the first two I got with Nintendogs. I got this with the console, I believe, and just these cases have never been touched, so they're absolutely perfect. I really love DS cases, and when I obviously I've got my Professor Layton down there, a copy of that that's going to go with these, and yeah, that is also in my case, so that's getting boxed back up. This is one of the ones that isn't in my case, unfortunately. It's Theme Park. Sherelle's actually got a copy of this in her room next door, so I would actually like to see what games she's got on her console. I think I'll go and ask her after this, just to see if maybe we should put them all together or something like that. But no, the Theme Park game on DS is okay. It's nothing on like the Theme Park World game on PS1 in my opinion, but it's still not a bad game. And I remember $12.99, still got the sticker on after all these years. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think that the games that I don't have in my DS case, in the that DS case, are with my brother in Durham. So I'm thinking I'm gonna, next time I see him, ask him if I can check his DS games and see if he's got these ones. I know he's definitely gonna have this one, Star Trek Tactical Assault. I never played this game, but apparently it's actually quite good. Again, these cases are like perfect. I'm probably going to box the ones up that I don't have games for, and I'm going to put them in a different pile. So I've got games I've got cases for, games I don't have. This one, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, apparently goes for quite a bit of money these days. Yeah, I did actually. I played this game for about 3 seconds when I bought it. I bought it with Soul Silver. I think I spent about £40 on the pair, and I think I just wanted to see what a Splinter Cell set game would be like on the console. I think I might run through this, because I finally have a really good stylist. Sherelle's lent me a stylist, so I'm thinking I'm going to maybe run through this on the DS and actually play the DS again. Next up, one of the worst games I think I've ever played. Nothing on the PS2 version. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. This game is pretty damn terrible. It's a side scroller. It's nothing like the one on PS2, which is actually a pretty good game. Not a very good game. I believe this is in my case as well. So, as I said, and this last game is the only other one that isn't in the case. So we've got all these ones that are in the case. So I'm gonna keep those down here. These two here aren't, and this one isn't either. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. We actually had 2 copies of this, but I think I sold mine and then just used Chris's instead, my brother's. Also in very good shape. Can't complain. So all those DS games, it almost feels like I've got brand new games because I can put them on my shelf or I can put them on the show. Now I've got the cases back. All these ones here are going on show. So there's not great games there, but there's Pokemon Soul Silver, the Blob 2 is pretty good apparently, and the Splinter Cell. So some decent games there. So there's all that, and now we're going to get into the meat, which is the PS2 games. There is quite a lot in here. I'm just gonna start from the top. So we've got Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. I don't think I've shown any of these games on my channel before. So, I've just seen what I was looking for. Hitman Blood Money, one of my favourite games of all time. This is also in really fantastic shape. These games have been in my attic for like 2 or 3 years, so I'm really happy that they're in really good shape. Got Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. That's really good. I've never played that game. I've never played a lot of these games, which is why they were put in the attic, just because I didn't think I was going to play them, and then I just forgot about them for like 2 years until the other day, as I said, when I remembered them, and I was like, oh, I need to get those games. Now I've got Hitman Blood Money back in this room. That's going to go, obviously these games are all going to go on the shelf. I'm thinking I might have to revise my PS2 list a little bit. But the next game is Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing. I have never heard of this. Well, obviously I have because I bought it, but B. Tyson and Beat Tyson. 149, KO 43. Who are the different boxers on this game then? I imagine there's like Evander Holyfield and stuff. That's what I'd think, but that sticker is horrible. These stickers are really hard to get off. They're obnoxious. I only paid £1 for that. We've got FIFA 06. I'm not talking about that. There's nothing to talk about. This one's a really cool one. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. This is one of those really good fighting games that the DBZ games have. There's quite a lot of really good fighting games. Apparently, this is one of the better ones from what I remember. But, or was it Budokai 3? Maybe that's one of the better ones. But apparently, they're pretty good. We've got another Onimusha game. I think this is the first one. Oh, it's just Onimusha Warlords. Again, 50p. I think I can't remember quite where I was getting these from, but oh my god. There's a gem. God. Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. Can you see that? That is a classic rubbish game. Look at the heads. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful game. I have never played that game. Well, I have played that game, but I haven't played that game in years. I've not played that game in years. Oh my god. The Italian Job, LA Heist. I haven't played this game in years either. I prefer the original version. This one's a bit rubbish. But great shape though. Great shape. I'm not actually checking the discs on any of these. I just noticed. Extinction. Oh, sorry, Extermination. I've never played this game. This is in pretty good shape outside of the bloody sticker on the front. It's going to take years to pull off. Sorry. Extermination. Never heard of that game. I've owned these games for like years and I can't remember a lot of them, to be honest. Definitely remember this one though. Star Wars Starfighter. It's not as good as Jedi Starfighter, but it's not too bad, to be honest. The plot's forgettable though. Well, no, it's alright. They released a lot of Star Wars games on the PS2. There's Starfighter, Jedi Starfighter, Bounty Hunter, Revenge of the Sith, Racer Revenge, which is far better than Super Bombad Racing. Far better game. I actually enjoy that game. Got Big Mother Truckers. I think I bought this because I thought it was like Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. I thought it was like a sequel. I think that's why I bought it. Oh my god, there's a receipt in it. Oh my god, I bought loads. Oh my god. I bought loads of games for a couple of quid each. Wow, it doesn't say what the games are though. I can't remember, I don't know where this is from then. Probably like Cash Generator or one of those cheap shops. But no, £1 for the mighty Big Mother Truckers. I know what this one is without even looking at it. Yeah, I thought so. This is Tomb Raider. Oh, that's not a great disc. The Angel of Darkness, which is the one with Angelina Jolie as actually voicing Lara Croft. But it's in a Wii case for some reason. Very weird. I don't have a Scooby-Doo why it's in a Wii case and why it's got no cover, but I also paid $1.99 for it, where it's basically just a disc. So that's pretty much rubbish, to be honest. This is the game that Sherelle bought the other day from Hemswell. I thought I had this, but I checked my shelf and it wasn't there. But no, here it is. The Herbs Sims in the City. This cost me 75p. It's actually cheaper than she got it on the original Xbox. Might play that on the original Xbox. Road Trip Adventure. What is this? It's got 2012 on it. This is in really good shape though. What is this? This looks knock off as hell. Road Trip Adventure. I'm sorry about the glare, it's the light. Road Trip Adventure. I don't remember that game. I don't think I've played that. Remember a lot of, oh god, now we're going back. Oh, it's got a God of War case on it. I swapped my God of War case with this one because it was trash. The case was terrible. But no, FIFA Football 2005 with Henry David Villa on the cover. Oh, it's Patrick Vieira, sorry. We're getting through these. Oh my god. There's one. It's a Konami game. Look at that. Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, made by Konami. What? This... I don't remember this game. I remember Project Zoo. I don't remember this one. Not at all. I remember buying it, because it probably cost me £1. Cost me £1. But... oh, I've just seen... that's a good find. I've just noticed one. There's another copy of Mercenaries in here that feels really heavy for some reason. Oh, it's because the manuals in those days were really heavy. Did I buy another copy because the disc was rubbish? I think I did, because the disc isn't fantastic. Probably keep the case and get rid of the disc. Another copy of Mercenaries, which is probably the best game in this box, to be honest. Evil Twins. I can't remember when I got this. I think my mate probably gave me this in a deal, because he gave me a bunch of horror games like Obscure, which is actually quite underrated. And yeah, this game, Evil Twin. Evil Twin, Cyprian's Chronicles. I don't think I've ever played this, but it's in pretty good shape, so pretty decent. Making quite a little nice pile of PS2 games here. I wonder how many there are, because this is going to make my PS2 collection probably over 100. I think it's probably over 100 now, but this is going to definitely bring it over 100. FIFA 08 on the PS2. I got it on 2 consoles. As I said, I think it's probably my favourite FIFA game of all time. I had a squad on that FIFA that was like 10 years ahead of its time. I had Samir Nasri, I had Aguero, I had Messi, I had Ronaldo, I had Lallina, I had Gareth Bale at left back, Giovanni Castro at right back, I had David Silva, I had Aidan McGeady, which is weird considering he's now in League 2, League 1. I had such a great team. There's FIFA 07. Really not much good talk about that. Those 2 games have the same 2 people on the cover. That's very interesting. Oh, there's a game I have loads of fond memories of. Bowling Exciting. This is not a very good game, but I remember my dad bought this just so we all had a game to play together. And he bought it from HMV for £9.99. He's got the original sticker on. This game sucks. It sucks, but there's the guy that looks like a girl that my brother always played as, and then there's the guy who's bald, who I think my other brother played as, and then there's the guy with the long hair and the beanie, which is who I played as. Bowling Exciting, my god. I've just seen probably my favourite game. But no, Myst 3 Exile. I forgot they did a Myst game on the console. Maybe I'll have to try this at some point, because the Myst games are supposed to be pretty good, and apparently it takes a lot to get in them though, but maybe I'll have to try that at some point. I can't imagine, like, some of these games have to be pretty rare. I imagine they don't go for a lot, but we've got Hitman Contracts, one of my favourite games of all time. Just to say it now, this is the game that will probably change my PS2 list around a bit. If I say that I'm using this version, because I've kind of got to, this is the version I've kind of lived with and played the most. So, as far as the Hitman games go, I'm going to give you a bit of a spoiler and say this is my favourite Hitman game. I've said it before, I prefer the tone of this one to the others, just because the tone's dark and every level's raining, and it gives that sense that Hitman's Agent 47, sorry, he's got his brains all muddled up, and it's just going over the past as well. There's that aspect of it too. It's an excellent game. I absolutely love Hitman Contracts. One of my favourite games of all time. Oh, my throat, I'm sorry. I don't remember buying this one. Wolfenstein. Oh, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Operation Resurrection. I don't remember this game at all. I actually really don't remember this game. It's a 15 as opposed to an 18, like the newer ones, which is interesting. Pro Evolution Soccer 5. This one is... I think my brother did this. Oh my god, did this jumped out at me. Oh, it's actually in quite good shape. To be fair, this is probably one of the oldest games we've got. A lot of these I've bought recently or over the past 5-6 years. This one we've probably had since we got the original console, so there's only a couple more but they're all great picks. Hitman Start Assassin with a pretty horrible case. One of my favourite games on the console, but just not my favourite Hitman. A great game though. Hitman Start Assassin's a great game. I have shown all my strategy guides, I believe, and I think I showed that I have the strategy guide for this one. I have the strategy guide for Contracts. I have the strategy guide for Absolution. I just don't have it for Blood Money, and I quite like it. So, if anybody wants to give me it, I'd appreciate it. We've only got 2 games left, and that's it. We got this one's a bit of memory. Micro Machines. This is based on the old Sega Mega Drive games, the little toy race car games. It's pretty cool actually. It's a really fun game. But it's a bit updated, a bit more modern. It's quite a fun game to be fair to it. I can't remember when I picked that up either. And then the final game in here. Oh, there's actually one more underneath it. If this works, it's probably the best game in here. Oh, that disc's not great. The disc's not fantastic, which is maybe why I've put it away. But outside of that, the booklet's in really nice shape. It's just a shame there's a really horrible sticker on the front. But it's Bomberman Hardball, which is like a mini game, Bomberman game, so you get to play tennis and baseball and golf and stuff. And you get to play normal Bomberman. It's actually a really fun game. Really fun game, actually. I'd actually quite like to play this. I might have a go at this. And this is a Ubisoft game, I just noticed. Oh my god, this is a Ubisoft game. I didn't notice that. It's weird looking at what some of these games are. Like, Eidos are dead. Konami do Pro Evolution Soccer, totally forgot that. But, God. Eidos, sorry, Ubisoft, Bomberman Hardball. That might be the best find in this box. The last game is a, Oh wow, okay. I remember this, actually. Isn't it? It's Breakdown. I remember when my friend traded me a bunch of original Xbox games for something. I can't remember what it was for. But he traded me a bunch of original Xbox games. And this was one of them. And then Fable was one of them as well, but he eventually took that back. This was one of them. It's called Breakdown. And the only way you'd know that is because the disc says it. And it actually was quite a good game. It's actually quite a good game. I'm actually quite happy to have that. I might play that. It's actually quite a fun game. It's quite hard though. But yeah, it's Breakdown. So in that whole pile, if you think about it, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31 games there, and then there's another 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 40 games that I didn't have in my collection because the DS games I couldn't put on show, and now I've got all these games to put on show. Sherelle is gonna not like me anymore. God knows what I'm gonna do with all these PS2 games because my PS2 shelf's pretty full. I'm thinking of moving everything. I think I'm gonna have to, and maybe stack my PS2 games. My game's off. Yeah, thank you. Sherelle just shouted at me and asked if I'm okay. I can't believe my pile just. God, I hope they're all alright. But I'm probably going to have to move all my PS2 games onto this shelf and pile them up. Like, get 2 on each shelf. But I guess thanks for watching, guys. This has been Brawlers a lot. The box is now empty. I've got some great stuff. Some DS games. There's a Slam Attacks binder. There's the belt. There's a DS. There's the a bloody adapter for the PS1 remote, which is really nice. And then there's some DS cases that don't have games, and there's just a bunch of games here. There's that one Xbox game as well, which I'm actually quite happy to find. But I guess thanks for watching, guys. This has been Revolver Ocelot. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'm so sorry, I've had a really bad cold. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what your thoughts are. What do you think to this little haul I've found in my my dad's attic? What's your favourite game you found? Here, to me, it's going to be Hitman Contracts. But as far as finding cool things, Bomberman Hardball's a really nice one to find. And the Breakdown game's quite nice. I wish it was complete, but it's okay because it still works, I hope. What do you think to my DS collection now? I guess I'm going to have to put them up there and actually show you them at some point. What do you think to, I don't know, got Pikachu and Bulbasaur. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say, guys, because my collection just fell. Oh, I'm going to have to tidy all this up. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Revolver Rosselot.